Day 20 Word of God Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not. Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3 is a powerful promise spoken by God to the prophet Jeremiah while he was imprisoned by King Zedekiah of Judah. This period was one of great turmoil, as Jerusalem was under siege by the Babylonians. The people of Judah had fallen into sin and idolatry, and God's judgment was imminent. However, even during this time of crisis, God gave Jeremiah a message of hope, declaring that he had plans for restoration and renewal for his people. Jeremiah 33 contains promises of healing, restoration, and the fulfillment of the covenant. In verse 3, God invites Jeremiah to call on him, assuring him that he will respond by revealing hidden, powerful things that Jeremiah could not know on his own. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, is a direct invitation from God to Jeremiah, and by extension, to all believers, to engage in prayer. God encourages Jeremiah to reach out to him in faith, promising that he will respond. This invitation emphasizes the accessibility of God to those who seek him and the certainty of his response. It suggests that no matter the circumstances, God is always ready to listen and answer those who call upon him. And show thee great and mighty things, which thou knowest not, promises that God will reveal extraordinary and hidden things to Jeremiah, things beyond human understanding. The word, mighty, here can be translated as inaccessible, or hidden, implying that God has deep, mysterious truths and plans that he is willing to disclose to those who seek him. This part of the verse underscores the idea that God's knowledge and wisdom are far greater than our own, but he is willing to reveal his plans and mysteries to those who earnestly seek him in prayer. In Genesis chapter 41, when Pharaoh had dreams he could not understand, God gave Joseph the ability to interpret them, revealing great and hidden things about the future of Egypt and the coming famine. Joseph's faithfulness in calling upon God led to God's revelation of important knowledge that ultimately saved Egypt and Israel. In 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon prayed for wisdom, and God answered his request, giving him great understanding and insight. Solomon's ability to discern and rule wisely was a fulfillment of God's promise to reveal great and mighty things to those who seek him. In Acts 10, Peter receives a vision from God that reveals the inclusion of Gentiles into the early Christian church. This revelation was a great and mighty thing that Peter did not initially understand, but God showed him through prayer and divine communication, marking a pivotal moment in the spread of the gospel. In Ephesians chapter 3 verse 3-6, Paul speaks of the mystery of Christ that was revealed to him, something previously hidden but made known by God's grace. Paul's calling on God led to the revelation of the deep truths about salvation and the uniting of Jews and Gentiles in Christ. For believers today, Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3 is an open invitation from God to seek him in prayer with the assurance that he will answer and reveal things that are beyond our human understanding. It encourages us to approach God with faith and expectation, knowing that he is not only listening but also ready to unveil his plans, guidance, and wisdom for our lives. This verse challenges us to trust in God's timing and his willingness to show us deeper spiritual truths when we actively seek his presence. It also invites us to realize that God's ways are higher than ours, and there are things he wishes to reveal that can only be understood through a close relationship with him. In a world filled with uncertainties, Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3 reassures us that God is in control and holds the answers to the mysteries of life. Ultimately, this verse calls us to be persistent in prayer, confident that God is not only willing to answer but to show us great and mighty things that will lead to transformation and deeper understanding of his will. God bless you and give you grace after grace.